Ladies and ladies, Matt here for Oilers Fan Reaction. We got the New Jersey Devils, 25, 22, and 2, taking on, how about them surging Virgin Oilers, 25, 17, and 8. Now, not to take anything away from you guys as Golden Boys, but do we all forget about a 16-game winning streak that two goalies went on last year? Look, I get it. It's a great story. Ingram's a great story. Jari coming back from playing here when he played in junior. Great story. Good storylines. But we're already talking contract extensions? Guys, cart, horse, pedal, slow down. It's a small sample size. Back-to-back shutouts had a lot more to do with the defense than it did with the goaltending. And let's not be assholes here, right? The other two guys did the same thing last year, but nobody was praising their tires. Nobody was pumping them up. No, we were all still, oh, this team's not going to win with them. So why the change? Why the change? I'll tell you why. Because we have recency bias. We think because it's a new shiny toy, the new shiny toy in town is going to do what the old shiny toy didn't do. Bullshit. Sorry, I won't be gaslighting any Oiler goalies right now. Do it a month. Do it for 2 months. Do it in June, how about? April, how about? How's about we do it when it matters? Not against a team in Vancouver that played a third-string goalie with no backup, and a team against St. Louis that played back-to-back games. Oh, by the way, back-to-back games again tonight. Tristan Jarry will be in net. Like I said, I'm trying to be with you guys in the excitement, and I'm excited for these two goalies. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Don't get your panties in a botch. I'm excited for these two. I am. But I'm also going to hold my expectations because I know before the fall, and it'll fall, those same reporters and those same Oiler fan creators that are hyping these guys up like they're the next coming are going to be all over them when the fall happens. Well, why didn't the management do this? And why would the management go after bad goaltending again? You same people that are hyping these two goalies up like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread are going to be the same ones that are going to critique and criticize when things go wrong. Hey, what's going on, Renegade? I'm just fed up. I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to shoot you guys straight here. For the last 48 hours, I've heard nothing about how great this tandem is, how obscenely amazing this tandem is, how we haven't seen a tandem like this since forever in Edmonton. Excuse yous? Did you guys not witness the 16-game winning streak that a tandem went on? But that doesn't matter, right? That doesn't count. That was weak teams. That was the team playing good. That's all I'm saying, is I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of every time we have a conversation about goaltending, we have to tear down the other two to hype up these two. They're still tearing down Picard right now, and he's still in the freaking organization. Just listen to any Oilers Nation podcast. They're belittling and tearing down Picard every chance they get. Like, why don't you go check out Stuart Skinner's numbers the last 5 games in Pittsburgh? I didn't watch Above Average Video. No. I've just been... I don't watch anybody. I just get told by other people what are my thoughts on it on different podcasts and different talkings in the world. Absolutely, Nick. But this is what I mean. I feel like we're giving these two guys too much praise And when the fall happens, and let's be real, they're not going to keep these phenomenal numbers up the entire year. And they're phenomenal numbers. I will not take away the 927 and the 907. I will not take that away from these two goalies. But there will be a fall, and it will be hard, and it will be disappointing. And I'm going to be one of the ones that's going to say, hey, who saw that coming? And when everybody else, Oilers Nation, Stuart For Real, Austin Hockey, and every other Oiler content creator said, oh, I didn't see that fall coming. How did you not see it coming? How did you not see the fall coming from a mile away? These two will only play as good as the defense and the forward playing D will be. And right now, this team is playing immaculate hockey in January. Where have you heard that before? January, Oilers, immaculate hockey. Shocker. Yeah, I get it, but this is the Oiler brass trying to push their guy and push their narrative. I get it. I understand it. I hope the gamble's worth it too, and I don't think it is. Oh, speaking of Rachel Holman, I saw her the other day. Not to name drop or be that dick, but she was at Cabela's getting Santa Claus pictures with her little kids. And I recognized her, and I gave her a little nod. I didn't know she lived in my area, which is pretty cool. Now, here's the part where I'm going to piss you guys off a little bit. When Draisaitl comes back Thursday or Sunday, do we leave Podkolzin on the top line and drop Hopkins to third line C? What are your guys' thoughts? I think Podkolzin's put himself admirably on this top line. I think he helps drive the bus with McDavid and Hyman. Yeah, you know, like, I recognize, I don't think anybody else there recognized who she was. I follow curling, yes, I'm a nerd. I didn't ask for an autograph or anything. I just said, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Nice meeting you. Go win gold again for Canada. You know, just a little fun spiel. And if you get the spiel joke, you're a true curler. And yes, Captain is gone, guys. He's gone for at least a week. He just got back. Freak accident. This guy cannot buy a break. So, hey, trades will be delayed until Captain comes back. But trade deadline day is going to be a fun day for the Oiler fans. Mark it on your calendar. Before then, it should have been trade. Sell, buy. But injuries after injuries. I don't get that either, Barbershop. I don't understand the 820 puck drop either. Bonspiel, right? I'm so fucking old. No, in all honesty, guys, like, I'm going to be 100% of the time. I think Podkolzin deserves to be on the top line with McDavid and Hyman. I think it's worked really, really well. I think when Draisaitl comes back, it'll be Roslovic and Kapanen with Draisaitl. I think that line works really, really well. And I think you've got Howard. Sorry, my bad. I spoke. Oh, that's right, because of the first game. I totally forgot we're the second game of the doubleheader. My bad. TNT gone done fucked up. Which game is the first game for TNT? The Sabre game or the Blues game? I'll just do a quick search here. TNT, dynamite, TNT, and you're in a fight. Well, it's not the Buffalo game, so I'm going to assume it's the St. Louis Winnipeg game. That's the first game of the back-to-back on TNT. Dallas game. Okay. Isn't that game over? Yeah, Dallas won 6-2. What the schmel? They really needed that extra time? Thanks, Barbershop. Appreciate you, bud. Well, I'll be back. I'm going to put my jersey on. I'm going to get the game set up.
But when the shots are coming, the goaltenders are outstanding right now. All three of them making saves.
Louis, I dug deep for this one. 23 years ago to the day was the Harvey the Hound incident. And it was featured today on my favorite program. Pardon the interruption. Yes, Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser talked about it. I don't know whether he's going to talk about it with Gene Principe, but Mac T's standing by.
All right, listen, stop hounding him.
Never gets old.
Yeah, it
never gets old.
The other way around. Okay,
Harvey the Hound.
Cat definitely doesn't have your tongue when it comes to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. What would you say about what happened and what continues to happen?
Well,
with this guy
unbelievable night, orchestrated. You know, people forget how important the trainers are, but Harry and Langer, they're huge in these celebrations. And, you know, it was a great tribute to Ryan. It's unbelievable that, I mean, he was the first pick overall, so it's not unusual that he's going to play 1,000 games. But what is unusual is that he played it all for the same team. That is unusual in today's era.
Yeah, that's crazy how he played all the games with the Oilers.
Myself or Kelly Buchberger, and you're not that good, and you play 1,000 games.
No, that's a story.
It's hard to do.
You want a night, is what you're saying.
You need a night.
Okay, so listen, you had a heck of a career. A lot of it was based on hard work and defensive-minded work. When you watch the Oilers right now, what do you see defensively from them?
Well, it's the chicken and the egg question again. Is the goaltending that much improved because of the personnel? I doubt it, but it has improved immensely. Jerry looks like a great acquisition, and Ingram's played fantastically well. But the defense in front of them has been much more solid. Darnell Nurse has played exceptionally well. Ekholm, I can't believe there are 7 better Swedish defensemen than Mattias Ekholm. But overall, they're just protecting the dangerous areas of the ice to an extent that we haven't seen in a long time. Now, we don't know whether it's because Vancouver wasn't that good or St. Louis wasn't that good, but we'll find out tonight because we have a pretty offensive-minded club coming up.
Okay, so you're the coach, Chris Knobloch. What kind of would be your message going into a game where they've had lots of offensive success, stop the other teams, and to try and keep that going?
Well, I think as a coach, you're fearful that there's complacency that settles into your group. And you've had 2 great games. It's been a feel-good couple.
Yeah, that's nuts, eh? East Coast, 10:20 at night. Damn. You gotta be a diehard fan. Oh, excuse me, to watch this game on the East Coast. Hi, folks. How's it going? Matt here. OilersFanReaction, as always. Yeah, this whole season has been topsy-turvy, upside down, man. It's weird. This whole season is weird. 'Cause on TNT, Dynamite, TNT, and I will not fight. Also, today is Turtle Island Jersey Day today. If you watch the pregame at all, they're wearing their Turtle Island jerseys, which is pretty cool. I won't say too much about that. If you guys have been paying attention at all, I will keep my mouth shut. No, I prefer the late games. I prefer the later games because then I can do them. Because my kids are in bed, I don't have to worry about shenanigans happening above me and me being 5% here, 95% over there, or 25% here and 75% over there, or 50-50. I don't have to split my time with you guys and them. I just do what I do, and I do what I do it. I do what I do for the money. Yeah, you're not cool, bud. You're not cool. I really don't like that guy from the Enoch Nation, and if you guys do, I get it. I'm just not a fan of him. Yeah, he really is, eh? Well, they're having the pre-game ceremony for the Treaty 6. Today is Indigenous Awareness Day for the Oilers.
Education of Indigenous culture, history, and traditions, and encourage an inclusive community that's welcoming for all.
It's funny that they say that when the natives are the most uninclusive people in the world. And I say that as a Native American. We are the most uninclusive people in the world. But
oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does
I'm with you though, Epic. I'm with you. I agree and get what you're saying completely. And for those knucklehead dipshits that are booing the American anthem, shut the fuck up. You may not like what's going on in the States, but just shut up. Fair, I get it. I get the frustration, but we just got to be better as fans. Oh, no, I know it's all the time. I know, Epic. I know. It just seems like 8 o'clock pucks drop isn't 8 o'clock puck drop. I get it. Like I said, I feel you. I understand you. I'm with you. I'm in your corner. Imagine that if Tristan Jarry's first start at home.
He wasn't going to play against Edmonton, having lost 9 in a row against the Oilers. But Anderson 4 straight times and played to a save percentage.
That's insane when you think about it. That Jake Allen has beat us 4 straight times.
He plays his 600th game tonight, has assists in back-to-back games. His first 2 assists of the year. He'll take the face-off against Cody Glass, and we're underway.
We're underway in Edmonton. The Oilers lose the face-off.
5-3. That was part of an 8-1 start for the Devils. They have tumbled in the standings since. They're actually next to last in the league since that 8-1 start. Glass ducking inside. Found them a one-timer and now engages with Lazar. Good first shift for the Devils. Lazar starting alongside.
Yes, Nick. Yes, they do. And it's a goalie stick, believe it or not.
Starting lineup brought to you by Bet99.net. And Louis, what's happened in New Jersey? We didn't see them as a team that would struggle to score goals, but that's exactly what's happened.
You know, injuries for sure. Jack Hughes goes down with an injury. That's a big guy out of your lineup, but they didn't really defend greatly when he was out of the lineup. Since he's come back, it hasn't been a whole lot better, and it's just about trying to find that mix, but sometimes that happens. Luke Hughes also in the lineup tonight, hurt last night in Calgary, so they continue to pile up, and for this New Jersey Devils team, a team that everybody
Bow, 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 bow.
has found some adversity in their game, and they're trying to figure it out.
But I remember you and I from about 300 feet above the ice in New Jersey when we called that game. We left the arena. Yes, we left the arena thinking this could be a tough team to deal with this year. He's here on the hunt for a loose puck, has fended off Jarry and played ahead for Jack Roslovic.
Not too many goalies reach 1,000 games, though.
East is really tight. Now they're in a real tough spot. They're down the red.
Just because you don't play
Climb up that line.
82 games a year.
It's available, it's there, and there's a lot of teams fighting for those positions.
What has the...
New Jersey Devils can't be one of them, but they're going to have to find a way, number one, to score more goals. It's this year.
And it started in the second half of last year, to your point. Jack
Nice.
was injured during that time as well. Hughes ahead.
That's awesome, Barber Shop.
Who always
I've seen a few people I know.
against Edmonton and trying
But yeah, I know it's pretty cool. You might see me in a game in the future.
18 points in his 13 career games against the Oilers, and Hughes scored twice and had an assist.
No, it won't be the Pittsburgh game. I'll be here.
On October the 18th, here's Vasily Podkolzin trying to cut inside. Strip by
I'll be here with the rest of you weirdos.
center. Now you've got McDavid.
I think he did, yes.
Evans, who's
I'll have to double check those stats.
pass funneled down low. The red hot Zach Hyman couldn't connect that time, and Hughes the other way. This is well offside as Meyer steaming down the middle. We played 2 minutes, no score. Edmonton and New Jersey.
Marc-Andre Fleury, Martin Brodeur, and Patrick Waugh
Mitch does a nice job to be right there and beat him. I mean, that could have been
are the only 4 goalies all time.
avoids him at the last second.
Those 4 goalies all time have played 1,000 games. That's it. What do all 4 of those goalies have in common?
For the first few games of the season that they played against the Devils in the first matchup, they'll have to be better in this one tonight.
Yep. Jake Allen's in net for New Jersey.
Weird hop on the stand
He's on a 4-game winning streak against the Oilers.
off that deflection. Nemet stepping up.
Going back to his days in St. Louis.
Bit of a break in overtime last night. A friendly bounce off a referee's skate. Jack Hughes put it right on Nemetz's tape. Here's Isaac
Howard loses the puck. There goes New Jersey the other way.
And Lenny Jimenez, second NHL game, played 12.5 minutes last night in his debut. Driven off the puck by Nurse and a clear by Nugent-Hopkins.
That's true, Barbershop. That is true. He played last night and beat his former team, though, in overtime.
Edmonton coming off back-to-back bagels. 6-0 over Vancouver on Saturday and 5-0 shellacking of the Blues on Sunday.
They do have Montreal in common. They are French-Canadian. Every single one of them are French-Canadian. Yep. Good pull there, Epic. Good pull.
Tried to scoop it out, didn't get it done. Monty to the net, a quick save.
Majiapani looking for back-to-back games with back-to-back goals.
Curtis Lazar.
Wouldn't that be a thing?
Connor Brown rushing it back. He took a big pop right in front of the
Connor Brown goes down. Downtown Connor Brown.
part of that back-to-back cup final runs for the Edmonton Oilers. Really found his game last year. It's continued this year. Jack
Yeah, too much. Too bad he wanted so much money.
Very well liked in Edmonton too, but not a friendly welcome back as he got sandwiched there right in front of him.
No icing, says the official.
Edmonton wanted an icing call. That call up the boards, cut off by Pesci. He missed that earlier game in New Jersey. The Devils also have been banged up on the back end. Kovacevic
Jacqueline.
missed the first 3 games of
Jake?
knee surgery.
Jacqueline?
They're still working him back in. It's only his 4th game back tonight. That's an icing call against Edmonton. 4 minutes plus gone in the first.
Joaquin Gage is in net for the
Here's that hit I was talking
New
about.
Jersey Devils.
600th game. Congratulations to him. He's grinding his way to 600. Great chance in front as he finishes a check, gets himself back to the net. There's the brown sandwich.
Mangiapane and Lazar, 2 new guys taking out the old guy. Love to see it.
Connor Brown, very well liked teammate of the Edmonton Oilers players, but now it's all business as he's on the other side.
I get you, Nick. I see what you did there. The combination of the twos. That's cute. Jake Allen, Jaquan. Oh, that's cute. Icing New Jersey. Shots are 1-1. 15-27 left to go in the first period. Hey man, if they really did, they really do. No, you're not wrong, man. Hey, that's an interesting way to say it. I like it. No trip there, I guess. Good hit there. Emberson with the huge body. A whole lot of slishing and slashing. Hopkins can't hold on to that puck a little bit. Oh.
Couple physical hits by Ty Emberson, who's really throwing his weight around and elevating up in the second pair with Darnell Nurse, Jack, and just starting to really find his game. Chris Knobloch talked about it this morning.
Oh.
He's, getting a little bit more minutes, and he's really excelled with it.
Do you not sleep?
Back in the lineup.
Okay.
The last 4 is a healthy scratch, but for Emberson comes right over to finish the check.
If he goes any further east, he'll be in the KHL. Oh, so he's just gonna miss the entire. Yeah, he's gonna miss the entire Belfast and British Elite League, the Swiss League, the Dell League. He's going right to the K. Damn. How's it going, Jay? You and I have differing opinions on that, and that's okay.
Is this your first puck of the year, partner?
Hey, I got that one. Usually it doesn't get to me, but I give it to him back. I said, thank you very much. I saw that one coming, thankfully. I've been watching. That one was right by my ear, though. Made a little mark on the glass.
You're not wrong, Barbershop. Well, Mangiapane scored a goal last game for us. He did help. Epic. He did help. He scored the second goal of the game, which gave the Oilers the for sure win. Offside Edmonton.
Eventually an offside whistle against Edmonton with 6 and change gone by in the first period. Each team just 1 shot on net.
That's awesome. Yes, Conrad. Yes, Supreme Commander. Oh, so during the first intermission, I'm going to play a game on my Xbox. Oh, excuse me. I got to keep myself awake. It's been a long day. Post-extracurricular activities is kicking in now. Oh. Ugh. You know you're getting old when you didn't nap during the day. You're not wrong. You can only do so much with bottom six time. That is the problem with the Oilers' top six. Is they're just the top six is set. It's so good and it's so set. You have to pretty much outduel them in practice, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't get. And me being fortunate enough to know what I know and do what I do. There's battles in practice. Every practice the Oilers have, there's battles. I'm not going to say the bottom six kind of calls out somebody in the top six. Yes and no. Oh, man, Nick, you're not even joking. But, yeah, like, I'm not saying there's players in the bottom six calling out players in the top six. The coaches do watch when they go head-to-head next to each other. Who has that compete battle and who wins more often. And I think that's where a lot of the line juggling comes from that pisses you fans off. It's not because the coach is just willy-nilly throwing them in a blender and seeing what sticks. These guys are battling in practice against each other. I could say something that happened a few years ago, but both players are no longer here, and I don't want to speak ill. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jay. No, and if we didn't have injuries right now on the Oilers, like if we were all healthy, you'd be seeing a lot of moves right now because we have to. Unlike Vegas, who's $11 million over cap. I still don't know how that team is able to be $11 million over the cap and think it's okay. Oilers will be $3 million over the cap when everybody's healthy. Trades will have to be made. Blocked by Podkolzin. Who knows? You might see Unger up before the end of the year. If he continues to do what he's doing in the AHL, good God. Maybe. But you have to remember who's also in the AHL right now that's getting a lot of seasoning. How was that not icing? What are we doing, ref? Yeah, but sooner or later, all in every year is going to hurt you because you're not going to be able to make the playoffs. Oh, absolutely. A lot of Nashville players are going to get moved. Columbus players. Jet players. There's going to be a lot of movement.
Who scored 20 goals for a 5th time last year.
I don't see Pacific players moving, except to get better, just because of how tight the Pacific Division will be. I mean, aside from Vancouver, Calgary. 10 minutes into the first period, 2 shots Edmonton, 1 shot New Jersey. They will, Nick. They're going to, and it's going to hurt with no draft picks. Because sooner or later, you're going to stop making playoffs. For sure, Epic. For sure. I mean, he might get called up sooner than that. We don't know. Good problem to have, good goaltending in the AHL. But then he trips him. Like, where's that call? I'm going to lay on the ice. I'm going to put my skates up and cut you. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
On Arctic sovereignty, we stand firmly with Greenland and Denmark and fully support their...
Go ahead and stand firmly with Greenland and Denmark. Yeah, you're not wrong, Barbershop. They absolutely are building a future juggernaut. But that's the future, right? How far into the future? Are they hoping that eventually the Oilers are going to suck and they're going to be able to take over what the Oilers are doing? Possibly. That's the thing with Anaheim. That's the thing with the Anaheims, the San Jose's, to an extent, the Calgary Flames. They're waiting for Vegas to fall, Edmonton to fall, and LA to fall. Vegas and LA are going to fall long before the Oilers fall. Long before the Oilers fall. LA's already seeing the fall now. Vegas is going to feel it next year. The Oilers are still a good 5-6 years away from feeling that fall. I said it before and I'll say it again. They're going to re-sign Connor McDavid in the offseason next season.
A little conversation.
Oilers are looking for some semblance of zone time, Louis. Have they been in the zone for longer than 10 seconds?
And that's right now when you're playing against a team that's struggling to find offense, make the play defense.
Right, Nick?
This is how they play. They play a fast game.
I mean, they've got the goaltending. You just got to get rid of those old players in Huberdeau and Kadri. You got rid of Anderson, which was a lot for Vegas to pick up for a rental.
Only 2 shots on net for the Devils. So, although Edmonton spent time in their zone, it's been to the perimeter. Done a nice job to defend.
Last beautiful goal kick save made by Jari on red patching. And up until then,
Look at his cue.
yes, what you were saying though, Louis, reflective of what Sheldon Keefe has
Yeah.
talked about. They're not generating enough. Here's the Donald, certainly generating a good chance there, circling and trying to rack around off the pads of Jari. Taken by Paul Cotter, and the former Golden Knight whistled one off the side of the net. Jets are quicker on pucks right now, though. Dodonov with a shot that does not make its way through. Now Trent Frederick looks up ice. And Janmark with him. We'll see some different combinations because remember the Oilers only have the 11 forwards tonight. Dadonov up the left-hand side for Connor. Connor Brown from
Yeah.
Wilson one in deep. Spencer Stasny will change of pace to create some space against Brown. And up the left-hand side, Kovacevic defending Frederick. Nugent-Hopkins. Devils come away with it. Lead pass out of reach of Mercer. And into the grasp of Jake Walman, who flicks it across for Stasny. Nearly 13 minutes gone in this hockey game, and we've got 4 shots on net, although that was almost a fifth. Walman put that a little closer to his goal-winning play. Seeing some chipping and charging here.
Oh, Dak McElhinney's going to sign with San Jose. He's going to resign there. You think Anderson's going to re-sign in Vegas, though? I don't. I don't see him re-signing in Vegas. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I think they dodged a bullet in that guy. Fair enough, Jay. Fair enough. And that is exactly what they're looking for in Boone Jenner and Ryan O'Reilly up front, and Pesci at defense. Like, I would say Werenski's available from Columbus, but that's putting words in other people's mouths.
The best shift so far at finding some traction in the offensive zone for Edmonton.
Both teams 25
Yeah.
wins on the year. Devils 25.
Well, I agree. But that's what hockey fans do, right? Everybody's generational. Connor McDavid, Connor Bedard, McKenna.
Edmonton at 25, 17, and 8 can earn a share of first place. With a win tonight as Vegas is idle. Ekholm up the left-hand side for McDavid. Lead pass eventually.
6 minutes left to go in the first period. A very boring first period. Jersey Devil hockey, one might say.
Hyman in the corner against Brad. Emerson. No lane there with Brad in his grill. He'll return to Hyman. McDavid with Nugent-Hopkins lurking in the slot. In those 11 forwards, we'll see some combos.
That's offside by half a mile.
Hyman was vacating the zone just as McDavid received the pass.
Fair enough. I just don't think the push. We'll find out closer to deadline where Nashville is. I think what you see right now in the playoffs is what you're going to see right now in the playoffs. 5 teams from the Pacific Division are going to make the playoffs, and 3 from the Central. And that's okay. I don't think Evander Kane's coming back. I don't think the Oilers want him back, and I don't think he wants to come back to Edmonton. Right, Nick? I don't think he does. I think him playing in Toronto might have stifled his love of playing in Canada. And what's going on in Ottawa right now, I think that Canadian fans are pushing more and more players away from Canada. What happened to Stuart Skinner earlier this year and last year, it just sucks that Canadian fans are showing their true colors. And they're pushing NHLers away from Canada. I've talked to people, and they've said just as much. Why do you not want to come to teams like Toronto, Edmonton, Calgary, like the top teams that could go far in playoffs? He said media and fans. You have 1 or 2 bad games, and it's the end of the world. You know what? Eberle could come back to Edmonton. He had one bad playoff run and he was gone. Yeah, I didn't like that move at all.
We wait to see what that may or may not look like.
But no, in all seriousness though, like
12 years, Curtis Lazar, no stranger to the Edmonton community, of course.
a lot of players will not come to Edmonton because of the fans.
Jari, of course, won the Memorial Cup. Lead pass up the right-hand side.
And I know a lot of people that I've talked to are old retired players, but still, they were asked, why didn't you ever come to Canada to play out even 1 or 2 years? I didn't want to deal with the fans and the media.
As a 200-foot player, and listen, he's provided offense throughout his career as well, but he's known for a great face-off man. Having checker, we've seen a couple of big bodies already thrown by him. And for Chris Bobak, he says it's the simple things that he does that allow
What do you mean?
him to stay in the lineup and be a valuable piece of the puzzle. So good for him.
Austin Matthews, and now he's playing. What about Austin Matthews?
This lineup and stick around.
And a lot of first-round picks are like that. I mean, I think of Trevor Lewis. He was, a guy that was expected to score, but that's not what kept him in the league, and that's not what kept him, of course, in the lineup for those terrific LA teams.
Won a couple cups because of it.
Here's Isaac Howard, a shot redirected wide by Dougie Hamilton, then tried to go short side, and Brendan Dillon,
Like,
another veteran.
it sucks that I've talked to 6 retired players and 5 current ones, and they all said the same thing. None of them were in the room together. None of them were on the phone together, and they all said the exact same thing.
I love it. There's a player playing 1,000 games. You heard Trevor Tavish talk about it. That's not an easy.
I disagree, Barbershop. I disagree. Why would you want to come to Canada and play under this pressure when you're making more money playing elsewhere for the same chance?
Tip, and that slithered just wide.
And you get less hatred walking down the street.
Siegenthal will launch one down the middle off on Hyman's glove.
He's picking it up lately because he has to.
Set for the Oilers, looking to avoid being swept by the New Jersey Devils for the second year in a row. This has not been an easy match. And I think the pace that he talks about is part of that. McDavid up top for Bouchard. Bouchard down low to Ekholm, driving the net.
Ooh, big save there by Allen.
Was ready and lays it to rest.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. Go where the pros go. MIC Medical Imaging.
Edmonton starting to find some chances. Here's a nice block by Dougie Hamilton. Gets a piece of it.
Like, I get what you're saying, Barbershop. Just talking to the players I have, peace of mind and their mental well-being is worth more than playing in Canada in front of a ruckus crowd every night. They'd much rather have well-being and mentally stable than playing in front of a loud crowd that every so often, if you're having a bad stretch of games, like say you have 4 or 5 bad games, that loud crowd becomes the enemy, which should never fucking happen, but it does. We've all seen it. We've all seen it. Maple Leaf fans turn on their team daily. Oiler fans turn on their team daily.
He's played against the New Jersey Devils. Good read by Brad. Hughes couldn't do anything
No.
with it. McDavid was able to get through Brad, and now a tap.
Podkolzin fighting. Cross check not called. Podkolzin comes in. Knock him the fuck out. How's that not a cross check, you stupid referee? Nothing. 2.5 left to go in this first period. 4-2 of the shots. Cross check to the mush, no call. Podkolzin comes in and fights.
Not easy to do. Instant reaction by Podkolzin to shed the bits. Both of them did. Kovacevic is a big kid, not afraid to step.
I don't know how you don't call this, though.
He's almost had a couple of collisions as the Devils have stepped up and
That's a cross check to the mouth.
throw him up high a little bit. Podkolzin right away. Both of them drop the gloves at the same time. We'll see if there's an instigator here. Pretty high hit.
High hit.
As he said, he dropped him at the same time.
You gave him the instigator, you piece of shit. And a 10-game minute, you piece of shit.
Why that's an instigator when the gloves come.
You're a piece of shit. So the guy's allowed to hit him in the head. No call. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Wow. That's messed up, man. Like, all right.
I don't like it when there's an instigator when both guys drop the gloves at the same time. I don't think that's what the rule is for.
It's one thing to be jumped, right?
Yeah,
He didn't get
exactly.
jumped.
There's no jumping going on there. Did he give him a choice? You could argue that. I think
He gave him a choice. He knew what he was doing. You don't want to get beat up? Don't hit people in the head.
trying to make himself notice himself. And there's still
Oh, Daily Bouchard, yeah, right? But that's what I mean. Like, players don't want to come play where they're going to get ridiculed for a bad play.
This is one you want to kill. Devils, 20% of the power play this year.
That's insane. Kill it off for your boy.
Good read by Yanmark, who's out there with Savoy. Challenging up top. Yanmark, another fine play. Inadvertently forked it into the Oiler bench, so the face-off.
Well, that explains it. Cody Beach, otherwise known as Cody Bitch.
because it's a 2-5 and 10-minute misconduct.
2-5 and a 10-minute misconduct.
Concussions from it, right? For me, that's kind of
That's fucked up.
Dish that out to a player for 17 minutes. It's got to be warranted, in my opinion. But obviously, they had a little discussion, felt it was. And like I said, that's the game.
Instigator, what a joke. Yeah, they gave him a 10-minute misconduct. A 2, a 5, and a 10. Might as well just give him the rest of the game there, ref.
Jari screwed up. McDavid wins the face-off.
Yeah, you're not allowed to as a NHL official.
Shear back to Jack Hughes. Slides down.
Not until you're retired. It's part of Gary Bettman's rule.
Bouchard there to take the puck off of him. Edmonton penalty kill has been the best in the league.
That's the Gary Bettman rule. Officials are not allowed to have social media. Because it'd be too easy to find them and too easy to ridicule them online. That's why you're not allowed to know where they live either, right? I mean, Wes McCauley says he lives in Toronto, but I can tell you he doesn't.
McDavid's still out there. Nugent-Hopkins double team in the corner. McDavid comes away with possession, and then when he tried to center, he
McDavid gets tripped, no call.
and here come the Devils. Connor Brown to Easier. Dishes off, and then Hughes one extra pass.
Minute left to go in the first period.
Back to Nemitz.
Nothing is the score. 4-2 shots for the Oilers. Devils on a power play. Podkolzin gets 2-10, 2-5 and a 10.
Hughes still with a puck. Final minute, opening period, final seconds of this Devils power play. Mercer to Heeshear. Nemitz shot tipped. Save on Mercer by Jari, and the rebound ends up in the corner.
That's a good save, short side. Mercer's so good at getting himself.
Yeah, you're both not wrong. Like, you're both not wrong. There would be a lot of death threats. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I can't say I'm surprised because they have security detail every time they leave arenas. You guys may not know this, but whenever the referees leave every arena, there's like a 5 to 6 man bodyguard unit, not in police uniform, as well as 2 to 3 police uniform bodyguards when they come and leave every NHL arena. It's because nobody likes them.
Devils, though, Louis,
No, you're not wrong, Epic. Nobody should, but that's the society we live in.
she swung off the stick. Devils able to hold the zone. Here's a chance. Meyer shot can't save Jari. Rebound picked up by Andre Palat. And a frustrating year for him offensively.
Yeah, this is Devils hockey to a T. 4-4 shots, 11 seconds left to go in the first period.
This game appears
7, 6ers, 5ers, 4s, 3s, 2, 1. That's the end of the first period. Not a thing going on. Devils shots 4, Oilers shots 4. Guess I should put the graphic up, eh? BK. Not like it really matters. Oh, I just, it boggles me and it bothers me how. I agree, Jerry. I agree. But they're referees. If you did your job, you wouldn't be criticized. That's my thing. Like, I'm not upset that you call penalties against my team. My team isn't a freaking bunch of angels. They're gonna do things. But I'm not one of those guys. Why are the refs the way we are? Honestly, I'm probably the most nicest ref in the league that I refed in. I'm an equal opportunity asshole. I was fair. I let the coaches know before the game. When the players are doing their little skate arounds, little warm-ups, put the puck in the empty net, I go to both coaches. I have them both come to the little meeting area there. I'm going to call this game fair. I'm going to call this game clean. If I see it, I'm going to call it. I obviously won't be able to see everything because I'm one guy. But if I see it, I will call it. If I miss something, I apologize. I won't make stuff up to just have a makeup call. You can yell at me. I'm okay with that. Your kids can come and talk to me if they have a captaincy or an assistant captain on their jersey. If they do not have a letter on their jersey, I will tell them once, send your captain. If they continue to beak at me, I will give them 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like that was the whole thing, right? And nowadays the refs don't like it when you speak to them with personality. All the old players used to do it, right? Thornton knows my name. No, like, just refs are soft nowadays. Like, you can't say anything to them without them getting butt hurt. It's almost like they've become more than the game itself. If you watch some of these linesmen drop the puck, it's almost like they gotta tassel their hair and drop the puck to make it all about them. Like, what are you waiting for? Just drop the puck. No, we're not here to see you, as they say. Sorry about that. That was loud. I did not mean to do that. The wanker motion to them. You're such a nice guy. You could say that, Jerry. You could say that. They're definitely softer in this day and age than they have been in any years past. But any whoosies, I'm going to go upstairs and get myself something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. Ugh. Because I could really use that nap. Out of town scoreboard. Before I do leave you, I'll give you guys an update on the out of town scoreboard. Yesterday, oh boy, yesterday was fun. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Buffalo Sabres 2-1. The Colorado Avalanche beat the Washington Capitals 5-2. The Penguins beat the Kraken 6-3. The Sharks beat the Panthers 4-1. The Minnesota Wild beat the Maple Leafs 6-3. Philadelphia beat the Golden Knights 2-1. Chicago blanks the Jets 2-0. The Devils beat the Flames 2-1 in overtime. The Islanders beat the Canucks 4-3. The Ducks beat the Rangers 5-3. And today, of all days, the Montreal Canadiens beat the Minnesota Wild 4-3. The Ottawa, who are these guys? Senators beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-1. The Tampa Bay Lightning beat the San Jose Sharks 4-1. The Dallas Stars beat the Boston Bruins 6-2. Those Buffalo Sabres keep on winning. Beat Nashville 5-3. The Winnipeg Jets beat the St. Louis Blues 3-1. Nothing after 1. New Jersey Edmonton 2-2 after 1. Rangers Kings. Yeah, I agree with you. I want snowflakes to come back. On the road, where are we heading to today, Jerry? Bunch of snowflakes. Pansies. Pushovers. my goodness, we are going to have Bob Stauffer. Gorgeous specimen. In what world is Bob Stauffer a gorgeous specimen? Those are things I never thought I would hear on my bingo card. Jasper, Tennessee, heading to South Carolina. Woo. South Carolina. New Jersey still has a power play, I believe. He's the peak the human can evolve to. Good Lord. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn your lights off, carry you home. Give me your thrill. No, Jersey has done the power play. Cool beans. And they didn't score? Imagine that. No goal. But we won't have pods for half the period. As Pod Colson gets a 2, a 5, and a 10. I don't know how they... I gave her Tylenol. Yep, bring her down. Did I give her Tylenol? Shh. Hell no. If he is peak of human can evolve to, I don't want to know where I land on that little evolution scale. If that's your peak, I don't know what your. I don't want to know what your. Yeah.
That she can come down on her own.
Yeah.
But she won't come down carrying her fries.
So you have to carry her and her fries. Okay. Right.
Yeah, go see Dad.
I'm trying to see something here. No, please don't. Thank you. No, no, Rose, please don't. Bob Stauffer has that uncle to him, does he?
Hope your team rocks it in Italy. Thanks for your time, safe travels, and all the best bringing back gold.
Thank you so much.
All right, Louis and Jack, take it away.
There, eat, be merry.
0-0 after 20. Thank you, Gene. Shots 4 aside. Jersey had the one power play on the instigator whistle against Vasily Podkolzin, who, remember, will not be available until the midway point of this, the second period. Basically,
That's a whole lot of 92s in the box.
he won't be available until 5.5 minutes are left.
He's not even in the battery box.
Cody Glass whips a shot from a sharp angle that's fielded flawlessly.
Looking at that screenshot, Vasily Podkolzin is in the box 4 times.
For sure. I think Podkolzin's pretty sure there's going to be a few whistles before you have to get in there. But yeah, that's the problem with that instigator being dished out in situations for me where both guys are very combative. But the rules and that's how it goes. He will be missed. They're already down 4, dressed in 7-11 in this one. 7 defense and 11 fours to start for Edmonton, so down 2 fours for a while.
Saw that graphic in the upper left corner of your screen about just 1 goal allowed the last 10 periods for Edmonton. 7 straight clean sheets. As Curtis Lazar breaks the puck out to Emerson.
I guess she decided now to vacuum. Yeah.
Early in his career,
No, that's yours. You can have it.
the St. Louis Blues, but as we told you, he's won 4 in a row. And the big reason why New Jersey has given Edmonton 5th the last 3 or 4 years is that puck sails on a play with the short class.
He played the first matchup between these two teams as well. And
No, don't push my buttons, please.
So you're right.
Thank
he
you.
has confidence against the Oilers, and it shows. He's going to stand in there. He's made a couple good saves. Only 4 shots that have hit the net from Edmonton. So
Yeah, peak human. I don't know what a peak human is, man.
that he's had to make good saves on, and I think for Edmonton, they need a little more of that. Get some traffic in front of them. Have a presence there, looking for anything left over.
Chipped in. I don't think Dylan was at center. That's an unforced error.
Just before center was really close. So
Icing call.
give the linesman the gears. They usually let you if you follow through. I mean, I was too busy getting out of the way because it's right in front of me.
Here, how about we get this on video?
Right in my grill, so you learn pretty quickly to move, and that's what I did. So I didn't.
Can you say mum, mum, mum?
Also saying 14 years, 1,000 games. Come on.
Mum, 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 mum.
Here's the day. Off the draw, ripped by Axel, almost hit. Savoy fired off the boards, held in by Bush.
Haha, I got it on video. You said mum, 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 mum.
And just 10 forwards available for the now, so you're going to see some different combos. Now a hand pass.
She said it on video.
You do that in the defensive zone, it's fine. Not the other zone. Bring it back to neutral.
Can I see your mouth go? Ah.
This is a shot mentality. Don't mind this.
Oh yeah, you got cheese coming in the back.
For Ekholm, he swings right through it. A little bit off target. It might have gone Savoy a little bit in the back as it deflected away, but hard to control those ones when the puck's up on edge when they become really dangerous.
No, that's my food. You have your food. I have my food.
Wins the face-off.
My food has gravy and it's chicken. Your food is fries.
Taken most face-offs, won top 20
Chicken. Matt gets chicken.
his best offensive.
Dad gets chicken and gravy.
Been a problem for the Devils.
You get fries.
This is last year.
Yeah.
This club was dead last
Chicken and gravy. Waffles and fries.
Never, ever.
Chicken and gravy.
With the pace they play,
Waffles and fries.
they have a loss.
Chicken and gravy. Waffles and fries. You get milk. I get beer. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Nugent-Hopkins fed.
Okay.
Here's Andre Palat with a wrist shot. He's blocked. He's under control.
You're not wrong, man.
Just one over to Palat.
But how long can the Oilers continue to play this type of hockey over weeks, right? Because it's not just 1 or 2 games. We know they can do it in 1 or 2 game spurts. It's can you do it for a week or a month? What are you shooting me for?
When you look back to that first period, it was the Zach Hyman chip and charge that I thought started things in motion for Edmonton, and sometimes it just takes you
Oh, you went stinky?
time to figure out the fact that
Well, go tell mommy you went stinky.
pucks in the neutral zone. Don't try and pass through sticks because they'll pick it
No, I did not.
transition quickly, the New Jersey Devils.
Was it outrageous?
In your real kind of game here in this second period, and Edmonton wants to create
Go see mommy. You said you went stinky. Say mommy stinky.
Glass, first ever draft pick of
Well, go say Mommy Stinky.
Up the right-hand side, Nemitz bangs it in. Bouchard to Ekholm, a drive by Nemitz, and that was tipped and sails out of play.
This period brought to you by Rona. Make sure
She
your
went
home
upstairs.
can take
Okay.
on hockey all season long. Build it right. Build it Rona.
Jacqueline's mask is.
Don't miss out on tonight's Oilers No Kid Left Alone 50-50, presented by Rogers in support of Indigenous youth hockey programs in Old Country. Current jackpot is over $1 million and climbing fast. Get your tickets now before it's too late at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50.
Bouchard got a pass through Timo Meyer. McDavid tried to swing it down low. That was broken up, but this is going to be an icing call against the New Jersey Devils. With 3 minutes gone by in the second period.
Not a whole lot of flow in this one so far. That's for sure, but it's important when you're in a game like this to just stay in the hunt, stay in the battle, because if you lose your concentration for that second, that's when something can happen. Edmonton's been pretty solid in that regard. Being able to just kind of stay in the pressure, stay in the battle, find their opportunities when they come. Playing the right way. Here's another icing.
And since our viewers couldn't see Louis, his tongue was so far in his cheek, he looked like he had half a patch of Red Man in there. Remember the old school Red Man? It was leafy.
Big League Chew. Levi Garrett. It is leafy. You know, here it is right now this season. It's amazing that this team hasn't been able to put 3 wins together, but only 1 regulation loss in their last 8, but 0-6-2.
Wow.
The attempts they've had to win 3 in a row this season. Looking to try and do it for the 9th time tonight.
And that 1 regulation defeat at the
Yeah, probably.
So more specifically, Ilya Sorokin. Here's Connor McDavid dashing into the offensive zone.
What a play. Savoy just fails to score. I didn't think they made jerseys that big. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. That came out wrong. I apologize to that fan.
And now Savoy will jam it in deep. Pesci up the right-hand side.
Oh, I will.
So long a fixture with the Carolina Hurricanes. Dougie Hamilton also an exchange.
For sure, Jerry.
Now with the New Jersey
For
Devils.
sure.
Up the right-hand side, Paul Cotter will take it hard to the hole against Regula. That was
Regula with a good defensive play there.
Oilers turn it over though. Connor Brown tried to feed it through, and that was ripped wide by Cotter. We talked about a puck being on edge from Ekholm. Same for Cotter on that bit. Nugent-Hopkins, now a streaking Howard who gets it in deep, and the Oilers go back to work in the offensive zone. Janmark to Howard, shadowed by Nemitz. Wanted showing shot, instead cross ice to Janmark. Out around Kovacevic. He tried to tuck it inside, though, broke it up. Nemitz under control, pursued, and eventually coughed it up.
Great forecheck.
Nugent-Hopkins given second life. Janmark and Howard both. This would not let Nemitz out. Here's Paul Cotter the other way now for the Devils. They'll swing it around. New Jersey needs to make a change. Good play by Glass to keep it in them. Nemitz against Roman, hugging that half wall, but Howard will skate it out and send one rink wide to Nugent-Hopkins. Nice little change of pace to get through Hamilton initially, but then a centering pass is intercepted by Glass. Gritzy with him now. It's a shot, and that was indeed Eminaho with a bid for his first NHL goal inside, and there's the first goal again. Gritzy. Little centering pass into the slot, and the quick release from Arseny Gritsuk. His
Oh, well. It happens.
Amenaho with the initial chance, and then the Devils are working around off the cycle. They're guilty of icing here, but they've taken a 1-0 lead. That's what you have to do if you're playing with the Oilers because Edmonton's lost only one game all year long in regulation when they get the first
We've
goal.
seen both teams try and use the walls a little bit more and then find the center. That's exactly what happens here. It's the little stop off by Glass. Once he gets this puck stopped, changes, opens up a little bit of a lane as he thinks like he's going to go back to the defenseman, finds the seam into the slot, gets you, just absolutely rips that one.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Fifth round pick. And like Camino, his first year in North America. Jack Vasilevich, a shot from distance that was blocked in front, available for a moment. And then spun to the corner by Bishop, and Nugent-Hopkins draped all over him. Frederick and Vasilevich into the city, but taking down a dangerous Siegenthal. A punch forward by Andre Perron, but too much on it. And it's another.
That's not true, Barbershop.
No matter McDavid's ambition, CIBC would have a personalized plan. Just
Oh, they're just going to score 2. They're going to win this game 2-1.
proud partner of Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers.
Or 3-2. If the Oilers lose 1-0 again to an Eastern Conference team with the name New in it, then they just should just pack it up, pack it in. Just don't lose 3 straight. I don't care if you don't win 3 straight, don't lose 3 straight.
Maybe lucky to get out of the round one.
Fireworks. Both guys have great hands. Both had a great groundwork, but I just don't see it going to the I think they're going to happen.
Bouchard curls one over to Echo. As Edmonton looks to answer New Jersey's game-opening goal. McDavid takes a pass from Bouchard, shoots to the side. That's his best tonight. On McDavid from the slot. 7 minutes gone by second period. And so the setting Grazia, who's given the new.
1-0 New Jersey. What do you got there? Are you playing hockey? You dropped your stick. Yeah. Here. Here's a hockey stick. Play hockey. Oh, you're giving me a drumstick? Alright. I get a drumstick, you get a hockey stick? That's not really fair, is it? Yeah. Oh, I get a handle. So I get a handle that's flimsy as flimsy and a drumstick. You get a hockey stick? Okay. If the Oilers lose this game 1-0, they had no business being in this game to begin with. Nope. Stick on the ground. Thank you. It does not go above your head. Huh. She makes the rules. Eventually, they're going to have to call a penalty against New Jersey, right? Eventually? Like, eventually, they're going to do something that the refs deem. Scores! No goal. Roslovic tipped it in with a high stick. Oh, that's a good goal. Oilers 1, Jersey 1, 7-7 shots. Matt Savoy, assisted by Woolman and Howard. Yay! He shoots. Oh, almost makes it 2-1.
As Edmonton gets the equalizer, Jack Hughes, a bouncer across, got through Wallman, but not handled by Jimenez.
I have to say, you don't need a marker. I have markers to write. You don't need markers to draw. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. Savoy, his 8th of the season, assisted by Woolman and Howard. Spoke too soon. There's no trade as long as the players keep getting hurt, Jodes. I can't tell you anything more than that. As long as the players keep getting hurt, there's no trade. Now that Kapanen is week to week, Draisaitl won't be back for a bit. Henrique won't be back until after the Olympic break. They have no rush to trade him. And it's not Mangiapane that's the issue right now. No, get out of here, please, Rose. Okay, next commercial break, I gotta take you upstairs. It's just a way of doing business, man. He's a body they need in the lineup. Rose, out of my food. Not wrong, Jay. Oilers are on the power play, though. Stop crying. You're fine. Hey, good news is we're going to get Podkolzin back right away. He'll be out of the box right away, thankfully. What? What? What?
And Nugent-Hopkins and Hyman
What?
with 7 power play goals on the season. Devils on the penalty kill. Median 23rd in the league, 77%. Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins, same size as McDavid. He'll give it to him. McDavid travels, spins, tries to back.
They haven't done that bad of a job, Jodes. Honestly, they haven't done that bad of a job. For every one that doesn't pan out, 2 or 3 do pan out. Because without that pro scouting, you wouldn't have a Kapanen, you wouldn't have a Roslovic, you wouldn't have a Hyman. Like you gotta give them credit too. You can't just bash them. Yeah. Hopkins is so soft on the puck, though. Yep. And there's Bouchard trying a saucer pass that's never going to work. Huge save by Jari. Still let in 2 questionable goals, but huge save by Jari.
Takes it away and flashes a little. I mean, Glass had the upper corner picked on this one. And has it absolutely taken away.
25 seconds left to go in the Oilers power play. 8:30 left to go in the second period.
Goes in shorthanded goal, maybe even a backbreaker. At 3-1, you'd still have a period and a half to play, but it is tough to win when you give up a shorthanded goal like that. And Tristan Jari made sure it was not happen against.
Absolutely, it was Barbershop. That's exactly what I thought of. Bill Ranford, 1990 against Boston. No. Devils had 8 players on the ice and got away with it. How does that work? 8 players on the ice for New Jersey got away with it. 7.5 left to go in the second period. 2-1 Devils. 10-7 out of shots for the Devils. Okay, stop, please. Can you chill the hell out, please? I'll be back after the commercial break. But that's what I'm talking about, though, dude. But that's what I'm talking. You're nitpicking. So say Hyman, say Roslovic, say Janmark, Podkolzin. If you're going to talk about the bad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 they made, talk about the 8 good ones they made. Talk about the 8 good moves they made. But you can't. Because you just can't give them the credit that they deserve. Yes, give them the shit they deserve too. Abso-fucking-lutely. But give them the credit they deserve too when they sign good players. Like, that's all I'm saying, man. Like, give them the credit they deserve when they do good. Like, I get what you're saying, Jones. They did do bad. Absolutely. They've made blunders. But they've also hit a lot of good diamonds, too.
Like Chris Knobloch this morning, that Tristan Jarry has a, I don't know if you call it superstition, Louis and Jack, but he likes to be at the opposite end, and I would say to all of us, media, the one thing we need
but
to
I get you. I feel you.
First goalie off the ice is almost always the starting netminder.
Let's
That's why you never ask the first
hope this team pulls it out and scores another one.
And also, I can't stand that term, the starter's net. Here's Hughes rolling. I'm glad Jarry's turned it on its ear. Hughes, beautiful pass between the wickets.
No, I disagree. I think for every one bad trade, they get 2 or 3 good ones. We have to remember the 2 or 3 good ones are still in the AHL as well. Howard is in that mix. Savoy is in that mix. Hudson is in that mix.
2-1 Devils, could have been 3-1. Jarry, a remarkable stop. With the Devils short-handed to prevent further damage. Shot by Anarch into the slot. Running off with the rebound is Curtis Lazar, who scored in the dying seconds in that earlier loss in Jersey back in October.
Oh, they will.
3 goals in his last
And he will. Like I said, there's competition in practices that we don't see, guys, that I really wish the media that goes to practices would talk about more. But they don't, because that's not the pretty. But pro scouting is part of it all, though. Like, that, I guess that's one thing you don't understand, is the pro scouting is part of the signing and the trades. It's all incumbent in one. It's not just part of a, you get this piece, you get this piece. They all are together as one. But that's fine. Like I said, you have a hate on, and that's cool. Like, it's like those people that have a hate on for Stuart Skinner. Cool. I will never change your mind, nor do I want to. I just wish you'd see the other side of it too. That's all I'm saying, is I wish you would see the other side of it too. It's not all one way. And you want to talk about signings, Corey Perry signing, Evander Kane signing. Power play coming up for the Oilers.
Siegenthaler whiffed on the shot, and his initial reaction was to worry about Savoy going the other way. He hauled him down. He'll get penalized, and the Oilers will look for the equalizer on the power.
Like, I get it. You're not happy with some of the things they do. Absolutely. But that's every team, though. Like, go through the list of NHL history, and every team has a player or 5 that they signed that didn't pan out. They also have a list of guys of 1 or 2 that did pan out. Every team of every year has it. Yeah, they got to shoot on this power play. Absolutely. This power play needs to be a shooting mentality. I can't wait for Draisaitl to come back. I hope he's not in Germany longer than Thursday. Because if he's in Germany longer than Thursday, we're not going to see him until Monday against the Ducks. That's going to be rough. Like I said, I will never convince you guys otherwise, but no, absolutely, absolutely, Epic, absolutely. They got a lot of players not playing. They're missing a lot of key forwards. But every team has to go through injuries except the Colorado Avalanche if you're the Colorado Avalanche. How do I say yes and no without saying yes and no? Like, I know what you heard and it's what everybody else has heard. Crap, you heard what because they're 2 forwards short right now, Janice. Well, technically 3. It's because they're players short. But I agree. It's time to up the tempo, up the pace, play Oiler hockey. Devils are a tired team. I'm with you though, man. I am with you 100%. Like I said, knowing what I know, Epic, and I'm not gonna speak on it because obviously it's not my place, not my story to tell, as they say. It could be longer, and I really hope people understand why. He didn't just fly over there for a vacation. Like, I hate knowing things that I know that I can't tell people until it's released. And this is one thing I will not tell. I can't. They're calling McDavid for embellishment? Are you fucking stupid? Wow. Wow. So he's allowed to get tackled and nothing's called. What a bunch of idiots. That's not what it was, Jerry. And again, I'm not commenting on it. I hate the people that say that because they have no clue. Absolutely no clue. Like, I know that's what you heard. I heard it too. I also heard his grandma was ill. Oh.
Still 45 seconds. So no Draisaitl, no McDavid on this top power play. And of course, Draisaitl not expected back in uniform until at the earliest Thursday against Pittsburgh. Here's Nugent-Hopkins.
At the earliest Thursday against Pittsburgh. And again, the situation is fluid over in Germany. Ah, fuck. I really want to just... I hate idiots. That'll do for the Oilers power play. A whole lot of skadoosh again. Yeah. He'll get back when he gets back. And he'll be a different animal when he does.
Two shots on the power play for the Oilers, but the best chance probably belonged to the Devils. Here's Roslovic. Siegenthaler hustles onto the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. Roslovic across to Ekholm. And now Savoy. Ekholm lobs one down low. It's going to be taken. Last
3-game winning streaks are overrated. Oh, 3 minutes left to go in the second period. 2-1 Jersey. 12-9 with shots for Jersey. They really are. They really are, Jokes. We don't need 3-game winning streaks. Just avoid the 3-game losing streaks, right? You may not win 3 in a row, just don't lose 3 in a row. Here's the hoping, Janias. Here's the hoping.
Reversal of pop-up. Nurse guided back to the point. Hamilton. Jack Hughes lost the handle. Here's a quick chance. Hughes without a goal in his last 13 games. Coming in, he scored in his first game back from the injury. And now and again, can't come up with it cleanly. Jari pushed down toward the blue paint.
Right? We've seen that before. Hey man, I would be very happy to see them go 16-0 in the playoffs. I would be very, very happy to see that.
With Cotter, it would keep it alive for now, but Bouchard's stretch play to Nugent-Hopkins is on target. But Colson trying to jab it past Pesci. Cotter got it ahead of Nugent-Hopkins and failed to clear. Bouchard slapped it back down low.
This year, I think it's 2. It might be 3, but there were overtime losses in that, so it doesn't really count as a streak, really. But I don't think they've lost 2 in a row in regulation all year. Like 3 in a row in regulation all year, sorry. I know they've lost 2 in a row. No. No team has gone undefeated in playoffs. Definitely not in the new era since 1960 or 1970 with first expansion teams.
Just couldn't handle that hot pass on the tape. It was a rocket. But a little pickpocket, a quick little pass, and good job by Jari to get the pad out. He did get a stick on that Mercer chance, too.
Oh, all time?
The butt end of the stick above the blocker, so I thought Mercer missed, but actually...
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Good case.
Hughes playing game number 400 tonight in his young NHL career. 99-point season a couple years ago for Lindy Ruff. Here's McDavid, hard charging in from the right-hand side. Nurse forced it wide and tried to wrap around, and that was stopped by
1993, it was 11 games.
flings it back to the opposite corner.
From October 10th, 16th
Right off the puck.
to November 7th. 11 games in a row the Oilers lost. 2-1 Jersey heading into the third period, sorry. No, it was 11. They've had 11, 9, 9, 9, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. The last time they had a losing streak of 6 games was 2021 and 22. Yeah, can you imagine? That's nuts. Anywho's these guys, I'm going to turn my camera off right quick because I want to eat. Oh. That'd be tough to be a fan of those teams in those times. Like, obviously, every team goes through their ups and downs, peaks and valleys. But good God. Fair enough. Again, I'm not going to blow smoke up these two new goalies' asses, because the Oilers play well in January and they don't play well in October, November. I want to see these two goalies playing in October, November and winning games that this team completely bails on them with. And if that's too harsh of criticism, well, then I apologize, but that's how I feel. I honestly don't care what these two goalies do in January. That doesn't get me hyped. Yeah, funny how they own the most wins and the most losses. Yeah, it is. It is kind of a roller coaster ride. You'd think it would be Columbus with the losing streak at least, but no, they have the most wins as well. The Columbus Blue Jackets. It's hard to believe we're coming up on 50 years of Edmonton hockey. Years of Oiler hockey, and I've been around for most of them. I will for sure. Thank you, sir. You as well. Any line dancing on the horizon? Yeah, you have, Jerry. You're a little bit older than I am, my friend. You have really lived it all. As they say, you've been here for the good, you've been here for the bad, and you've been here for the mediocre. Let me build it. Thank you. You're a trooper, man. Today's NHL fan wouldn't have been able to live through what you've lived through, my friend, being a fan of this team. And I don't say that as a joke or whatever. I say that very honestly. Like, us old hat Oiler fans we've seen some shit. Devils lead the Oilers 2-1 after 2 goals scored by Gritzuk. Savoy for the Oilers and Glass for the Devils. Oilers are 0 for 2 on the power play. Devils are 0 for 1 on the power play. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations on that. Hey, man, you don't need a big room. It's what you fill in it that matters, right? Yeah, Jerry, and that's why I try and bring a different perspective. And I hope you guys understand. Like, I'm not just being this jackass who's, oh well, back in my day. I'm trying to give you the other perspective. Yes, the decade of darkness sucked. Yes, the Oilers at times do suck, but there's still a lot of good in this team, and there was a lot of good in the days. And I try and give that perspective, not always negative. Oh, man. You're too young to have arthritis, man. I'm in my mid-40s and I don't even have arthritis, knock on wood, because I know once I get it, it's going to suck. Yeah, I know. That's why I say it to a lot of people. I apologize for nothing I say. If I offend you, then be offended, but I can't be sorry anymore. And that's where I'm at with a lot of. That's where I'm at with a lot of these young fellers that are coming now into the Oilers space that. Like, I get all you've known is pain and all you've known is suck. But this franchise has done a lot for a lot of people. Did you know that the Oilers are the only franchise to actually have like charity events throughout the year for old players? Like, every other franchise does it once in a while, once in a blue moon, special occasions. But the Oilers every year have special events for their alumni. I mean, it helps that a lot of their alumni live in the area still, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's... I don't know what the Jets are this year, to be honest with you. I honestly think they're a Jekyll and Hyde team. When they're good, they're going to be really good, but when they're bad, they're really bad. Kind of like the Oilers. Although the Oilers have started to find middle ground. They've started to find the middle game that's been missing. I completely agree with you there, Jerry. Some of them should not have been part of the management team. Kevin Lowe, Craig McTavish. But we also have to understand when those 10 owners owned, they wanted to keep Edmonton as friendly as possible, right? No way you survive that. I got you in the chest. There's no way you survived that. Well, let's see where the blood spatter leads me. Absolutely, they were way better players, not managers. Absolutely. And then you got guys that sucked at coaching, like Wayne Gretzky. As much as I love Wayne, and I think he's done a lot for the sport in general, he was never a good coach in Arizona. And I understand why he had to, and that is my biggest gripe. Hey, man, that's awesome. But yeah, no, I completely understand why. And that's my biggest gripe I have with Gary Bettman. You promised a guy something, and then you reneged on the promise, and Gretzky was gone for almost 15 years out of hockey. No mentions, no, hey, remember the great one? No, it was all, he's just gone. And then Gary finally realized he messed up, gave him a big paycheck, and now we got Gretzky all over the place, which is pissing a lot of people off. No, he wasn't a coach. It's because it's hard to coach what he knew. And that's a lot of what, like, talking to Shane Doan. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Hey, the more you know. Hey, man. I feel you on that one. But no, like, and as much as people want to get mad and upset, like, Wayne, he couldn't teach what he knew. It's just some things you just can't teach to players. And Shane Doan was one of those players that said the knowledge that Wayne Gretzky knew and how he knew it, the players just couldn't relate. Some nights it felt like he was speaking a foreign language on the bench, which, yeah, I'd imagine it did. But he found his calling being a TNT analyst, though. I respect the hell out of that. Just drop dead already, you roe deer. Yeah, Savoy's having an awesome game, which is good to see. He's earned it. He's absolutely earned his flowers. As they say, he's earned his flowers. There'll never be another Gretzky. Like, as much as Connor McDavid thinks the game fast, I just think Gretzky thought the game in a way that nobody ever thought before and has done ever since. There's players with the same type of brilliance, just not the overall Gretzky-esque. I don't think so. I think once McDavid retires, he's going to leave hockey. It all depends on how he's treated here on out, right? I can't speak for him, but right now, he's not treated very fairly. But, hey. Sometimes that's just how it bees, right? I don't think Connor McDavid has that personality to be behind a desk. If I'm being completely honest with you, I just don't see McDavid being that. I think McDavid's going to play well into his 50s just the way he loves the game. Yeah, no, NHL has definitely put a bullseye on him. And it's not fair to him, and it's not fair to what we've witnessed as fans. But, again, it's the way social media has been. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but McDavid took a lot of media away from the NHL lately. He was everywhere. Like, you guys remember when Connor McDavid was the face that ran the place? Now he doesn't do very much. He doesn't do much for social media anymore.
A guy who's been through some tough times, Louis and Jack. He certainly is. I don't know if he's the hardest working guy, but I'd like to see who works harder than him, and also who would be more well liked him. Vasily Podkolzin on the Edmonton Oilers.
Team hits later, Louis, coming off goals in back-to-back games, and a guy who, again, I mean, Vancouver, I remain befuddled by why he didn't fit in there, especially for Rick Tocchet, because he's come into Edmonton, and we were told by, the Vancouver staff that he was a hard worker there. It's not like he discovered work ethic in Edmonton.
Very well liked there, too, and just a mature young man, and, he's gone through a lot here. With the passing of his father, he's handled it very well, and he's just led by example, to be honest with you, Jack. I think he's just gone to work every day, as you mentioned, and puts that work in. It's paying off for him now. But for a young man, he's just mature beyond his years. Very well liked here, too.
And the Oilers have to overcome a couple of trends here with the New Jersey Devils. Edmonton does have 3 wins when trailing after 2 this year, but as I mentioned earlier, the Devils a perfect 16-0 when leading after 2, and New Jersey has been better in the close games this year than Edmonton has. Gritsyuk ahead, and a shot from distance by Pesce is speared by Tristan Jarry.
Well, there you go. Teams leading after 2 periods. The New Jersey Devils second to only the juggernaut on the left-hand side there. The Colorado Avalanche, the Anaheim Ducks, the Los Angeles Kings round out the top 4. 16-0, as you mentioned, Jack, and that's a terrific record. So this is a team that are great front runners. When they have the lead, they don't sit back, and you saw it right here in the first shift again, much like the first period and the second period, is the New Jersey Devils. They come out and have that first shot on net, and they're looking for more.
And in the close games, as Edmonton takes an icing call off the draw, Ekholm the guilty party. New Jersey ground out a 2-1 decision last night in Calgary. They're 14-6 in 1-goal games this year. And the Oilers, who were so good in those 1-goal games last year, they've dropped off 8-14, as you see in the upper left corner.
Yeah, they were so good for a couple of years there, where they were just money if it was a tight game, and they just had the ability to hang on, do what they needed to do, and find that extra one. Maybe fatigue, would be my guess, after a couple of years of running the Stanley Cup Finals. It's a daunting task.
Dumped in by Lyman Hamilton. McDavid able to pick it up. He's been held off the score sheet thus far. A drive wide by Ekholm. And Jake Allen looking for his 5th straight win against Edmonton. Bouchard to McDavid. Tried to center. That was deflected. McDavid in front. Nugent-Hopkins had roll off the toe of his stick. You said something earlier, Louis. Sometimes you just don't have it collectively. It's another example of, certainly the last 2 games, that was in the net.
Yeah, it's been a bit of that in this one. It's been the Devils for sure with their speed and their quick sticks and taking time and space away. But David found that chance. I mean, he worked down the wall, battled the check, and just that subtle little pass out to Nugent-Hopkins. You're right. Great chance. He just couldn't quite get a stick on it at the right moment.
Hopkins got to score more than power play goals, man.
Okay. Well, this is the work right here. Just to fight through Palat and then force that one right. I mean, that's right on the table. You know, for Nugent-Hopkins, he's usually ready for these. He gets down and he's ready for it. I think he just wants to bring it back just to load the stick. Then it rolls off the tip of the blade as McDavid giving some back in this one. He's taken some. This one back to Mercer there a little bit along the wall in front of the bench.
Nugent-Hopkins scored twice on the loss to New Jersey back in Newark in October. Stasting winds it around. Nemitz thought something was there. Woman right off the skate of Jesper Bratt and right on net. And Bratt, an appreciative tap of the pads of an alert Jake Allen.
Yeah, you're trying to defend, right? So you're not necessarily always keeping an eye vigilantly on the puck, and this one just threw it there, and you can see off the stick. I think he was maybe just trying to deflect it to the corner or trying to stop it, but it goes out through a couple skates, and for Allen, who's sliding from right to left.
Tough standing.
Oilers needed that one to go through.
As you pointed out, Louis, sometimes when you're in motion, it doesn't matter how hard the shot is or tip. Face-off win for Paul Carter as she slammed it off the glass, and that climbed into about the 6th row behind the Devils bench.
This period brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home of no payments, no interest for 1 year.
McDavid and Heesh, the two captains.
Yeah, they definitely paid to hit bullseye on him. Come on, guys.
Another bobble, very similar to the Nugent-Hopkins play. Just a different area of the ice.
Come on.
If that's caught cleanly, it might be in the net, especially the way Hyman's been going.
It's not so well for him in the last couple of games coming into this one, but giving the sticks a little tight maybe and just not able to kind of get out. Another great
Right, Epic? Hey, man, that's a style. It works for him.
Want that guy with that chance. Hyman 7 goals in his last 7, 17 in his last 20, the most of anyone in the league.
And when you're not getting a lot of shots, sometimes I think, Jack, you try and make the perfect one. So instead of just one time in that, getting into the net quickly, he wants to stop it. And maybe for Edmonton right now, we saw Tsiak's goal was a one-timer. Get it there quick. It's got a good chance to go if the goaltender's not in position. Right now, Jake Allen, if he's seeing it, he's stopping it. Get it there a little quicker.
16:55 left to go in the third period. 2-1 New Jersey.
The Devils have been guilty of that tonight as well. It's not like either
Yeah, but
has really made it
sometimes the pressure, right?
put the puck on the net on a regular
That
basis.
pressure of being Wayne's brother.
Both teams looking to finesse it into the goal at times.
And listen, if you're fighting it, sometimes that's what it takes. You know,
Wayne's brother and Walter's son.
in front of the net. Get off a skate.
I feel bad for Brent Gretzky because he was called Walter's other son.
The kind of goal you're looking for, and then when you loosen up and
Fine, a game.
call it a jab if you
Act like I care.
big right hand and a nice play, but right now, just get pucks to the net with bodies there and see if things can happen because the New Jersey Devils are pretty content with keeping things to the outside.
Savage turned it over. Again, it's just his 4th game back, Louis, and we saw some of that rustiness creep in there.
Pod Colson should have taken that to the net and not passed it off.
Excuse me to cut you off.
God damn.
Developing as Kovacic.
Passes are not going to go in the net, boys. Shots are.
Stastny. Hughes able to wrestle.
I can use cake. I can say yes to cake.
Upstairs, Timo Meyer's not had the rangefinder going tonight.
Oh, damn.
Guy who scored 20 and 7 in the last 8 years. Reload for Walden.
Oilers had 10 shots through 2 periods.
From center.
New Jersey's had 14 shots through 2 periods.
Reverse. Roslovic skated right by.
Not good enough.
Sometimes the puck just
Just not good enough.
For both teams tonight, it's been that collective, dual collective. The Donoff kicked it back to Seguin.
Whatever you bring me, 1 piece, 2 piece.
Remember the Devils lost Luke Hughes tonight.
We'll FedEx to you there, Jerry. We'll send it to South Dakota. Sorry, South Carolina.
An excellent matchup for McDavid. The Devils have hung in there.
It's on its way to Myrtle Beach right now.
Slashes it indeed. Pinballed off a referee, and we saw that friendly bounce.
Myrtle Beach is on the way.
That almost went the other way.
Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. Sign up today to find out if you're Alberta's next winner.
Am I Alberta's next winner?
Some nights you just fight the puck a little bit. This seems to be one of those nights. This one explodes off the stick of Hyman again, who's trying to load that for a shot on a nice pass. Here's the turnover. Kovacevic just tries to make this play and then
Too far south. Well, I didn't say it was going to get delivered to you. I just said it was going to South Carolina.
but it very well could have.
Colson tried to feed Yanmark. And that puck squeezed by. This hit a Devil on the bench, and so the faceoff will come back.
Yeah.
Into the New Jersey zone.
Lots of whistles in this game too, and I think that benefits the
Yeah, Big, I'm with you, man.
because it's not really allowing the Oilers to kind of find that flow. There was a period in the first period that I thought we talked about the chip in charge by Zach Hyman that led to a chance, and then all of a sudden it's building on a shift. The next one up there tries to go do the same thing. It's been pretty choppy.
One time to roll on second, the back-to-back 2 for the Devils. Here's a backhand, a save made on Hyman by Jake Allen. Sometimes with all those draws, you get an extra breather. Dillon couldn't make a play. Centering pass, Hyman deflected. That's clean from Wallman, but it's on the tape of Nico Hischier. Off the left-hand side for Palat to the middle. On the puck for a moment was Mercer. He tried to fling it across to Nemitz. That did not pan out. And now Jack Hughes with Connor McDavid bearing up. Almost turned it over, but he had a secondary layer of support of Timo Meier. Here's Hyman.
Jake Allen robs Pod Colson. Hyman off the crossbar! Thank yous.
Hope to see you then, Jerry.
Oilers are nuts right now. Nope, they don't, and that's unfortunate.
Colson sent it alone. Terrific right pad save by Allen to stick that one out. And then here's another chance by Hyman. He dents the bar, trying to go up over top of Allen on that one. And then the glove hand save after that. That's a safe one. Actually, the bar against the low.
She sent you an invitation to the house. If you're in Edmonton, you're invited for cake and ice cream. Like, fucking shoot the puck, man. Like, it's really not that difficult to shoot the puck. The impossible thing is winning 3 in a row for this Edmonton Oilers team. And this would have been the time to do it. You've got Jersey on a back-to-back. You had St. Louis on a back-to-back. You've got Pittsburgh coming off a back-to-back. You've got Washington coming off on a back-to-back. You got Chicago coming off on a back-to-back. Now is the time to run those 6, 7, 8 games in a row. Now is the time to go streaking. No. We're the Edmonton Oilers. We like 2-game win streaks.
save to keep it a one-goal lead for the New Jersey Devils, and it's Podkolzin, a little slingshot. It's McDavid in the middle, but it's Hyman that finds Podkolzin with the pass. And he kind of just storms right down the middle, receives that pass, top speed, fakes going to the backhand, brings it back to the forehand, and for Allen, he extends that right pad out towards Podkolzin. Pretty hard to elevate that puck up over top of the sprawl goaltender when the pad's half a foot away from the puck. He stones him. See the shots. 5 great chances for Edmonton. 3 of them on that last sequence.
Yeah, Jerry, that seems to be the goal. But hey, I remember what I said last year, and I say to it, every 8 games, just win the 8-game segment. Win the 8-game segment. You win 5 out of 8 games. That's not icing. It went off a Devil player.
The Devils are 28th in the league in goals scored. Can you go back to Christmas? They're dead last Christmas of 2024.
Just not putting it together, and it's not from lack of trying. This is a
Win 2, lose 1. Win 2, lose 1. What's that? 8 games.
Again, tonight, there's chances they could have brought the puck to the net. And chances you look at and say, boy, that was a really, really good chance. Too short-handed. But 2 good saves by Jari.
Got 2 tonight.
Win 2.
The league was 16 games scoring 1 or none this year. And the Devils, after starting 8-1, an 8-game winning streak, including the victory over Edmonton, 9-15-1 in their last 25 coming in. Second worst record in the league over that stretch. And as Louis talked about earlier, a lot has to do with the injury to Jack Hughes. It kind of derailed them offensively after the first month of the season. Henderson shoots it in. Allen the drop off to Hamilton. Brendan Dillon up the left-hand side. To Donoff. Double team by Ross of Considerate. Hamilton hesitated and then iced the puck.
12 minutes left to go in the third period. 2-1 Jersey.
Let's go on third period. 2-1 Devils.
Pizza 73. Edmonton's homegrown #1 pizza. Hunger happens. Order on game day. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers.
Icing call allows Nugent-Hopkins to center McDavid and Hyman. Bouchard and Ekholm out there as well. So Edmonton with its best 5 off the draw. Hamilton. Check by Hyman. Set up the right-hand side, slashed off the boards by Brown. Got a friendly bounce off the linesman. Quick dish ahead for Hyman. Trying to tuck it in front with McDavid. That was broken off by Seagull. Shot Bouchard off the pad.
Jake Allen just robs Hyman point blank. Fucking hell.
Continues to hold sway for the visitors.
McDavid out of the corner to find Bouchard at the blue line. Once he shoots this puck, you're going to see the rebound come popping out. And it's a beautiful pass over to Hyman. Again, he one-times this one. This isn't one that he holds on to. This is the one that he gets away in a hurry.
Choo-choo.
Onto the tape, and Allen takes that one away.
Allen's had a terrific third period. Siegenthaler just not getting cleared through Nugent-Hopkins. Allen to Donoff. McDavid able to hang on to it. Bouchard trying to plow his way through glass. Here's Hyman. Check by Pesci. McDavid. Pesci a shutdown guy. Forced out Ekholm. And that will tick off the plexi on its way off the surface. Face-off will remain in the New Jersey zone.
Well, this is the response you like to see from Edmonton in this third period, down by a goal coming into it. And took a little time to get going, but once they've got going here, I think the count is 6 really good chances in this third period already. And
Keep the pedal going, guys. You get one eventually. You get one, you get 2.
Where is he typically going around the net? Right from the blue paint, tries to put this one on the backhand side, gets rolled over for his opportunity, rings the bar on that chance, and then we just saw the last one. Nice pass by Nugent-Hopkins onto the tape. The one-timer denied by Allen, who read that well.
One-timer Wallman on a painful block delivered by Andre Palat. Wallman tries to shoot his way through Palat. A long-time member of the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's going to try to get a change Dribbles in it. Forces ahead for Yanmark. Lots of time for Frederick. That puck stayed in the zone. Nurse did yeoman's work to keep it there. Frederick to Yanmark. Tucked back toward Frederick and broken up by Hughes and Brad.
Oilers need a goal here in the next 5 minutes.
That counts for the 2-1 lead right now. Jack Hughes shovels ahead. Timo Meyer threw around the boards. Hughes double teamed it, and he got drilled by Nurse. Absolutely steamrolled. And then a big hit by Nurse on Meyer. Those are your hits of the game. Hughes to Siegenthaler. Open is Hamilton. Siegenthaler, a brief bobble. Sent it back down low. Wallman wrapped up, but Nurse with ample time to move to Pagolson. And sent in by Yanmark. Nurse one-man cycle buster that time. Siegenthaler to Gritzier. Hits it in deep. 9.5 to go. We've been here before in terms of watching Edmonton push its way back into the game, but do they have enough time? Quiet second period, determined effort here in the third. The Devils still without a shot nearly 11 minutes into the frame.
That's the key. They have to keep them off the board here and continue to defend the way they are. They do have a lot of time to get one goal for this game. But it's a matter of doing it the right way. Can't give the New Jersey Devils the next one.
Up the right-hand side, Brown to Hischier. Squeezes his way through that. Burrows down low, but can't do anything. In terms of creating a potential chance for blood. So now it's McDavid the other way to the net. McDavid tries to cross and can't finish. Allen stayed with him. McDavid back on the puck. Bouchard is open. Looking
Shoot!
blocked by Palat. Crowding Jake Allen down.
Just shoot!
Hamilton came over. McDavid wins a battle. On the puck though, Pesci, and a clear by Palat. Ground pressure on Bryce on Eckler. Return to McDavid. He'll drop to the middle. Drop it on Bouchard. Shot tipped. And the rebound eluded Nugent-Hopkins. It was open. Nemitz will take an icing call. McDavid
God
flies.
bless.
And Edmonton needs to hurry up and get to this face-off. Down a tired bunch on the ice for the Devils. A few of them, some got off on the change. Here's a nice move by McDavid.
Shoot the
Sticking
puck.
it again through a lot of sticks
Won't
and
hurt ya.
skates. And then Zach Hyman right in front gets a good tip on this one. Just bounces through Ryan.
Shooting the puck does not hurt you guys. Trust me.
By Evan.
Shots are 19-14 for the Oilers. 2-1 New Jersey. 8 minutes left to go in the third period. In case you're late, Gritsuck scores. Savoy scores. Glass scores. All in the second period.
Off the draw, wide open Wallman. Loading up, no shot. Neville's had it packed in. Nurse through traffic. Double deflection. Lazar kept it alive. Mangiapane. And out of the pack comes Dawson Mercer. He'll hoist one high in the air. Bounces at Wallman's feet. And now taken by Mangiapane. Lazar gives it back to him. Mangiapane. Drop pass.
Shot save. Podkolzin is feeling it tonight.
10-0 in this third period for Edmonton. But 7:20 left in regulation. Shot one.
We have a lot of level impossibles happening.
Sorry, Jack. That puck gets back to the blue line. Has to have someone in front of Allen. Wallman gets this puck and he looks at the puck and he gets it on net, but there's nobody there. Getting his eyes.
Like that. We got a lot of level impossibles. Oilers 2-game win streak. Level impossible.
Minutes to play. The Devils trying to hang on.
Sorry, 3-game win streak. Level impossible. Bouchard shooting when he should shoot. Level impossible.
Needed victory for the Devils. Should they secure it?
Beating Jake Allen.
Playoff spot.
Level impossible.
Pursued by Howard up the right-hand side. Jesper Bratt. He's got Jack Hughes with him. But Frederick reeled him in brilliantly and completely canceled out Bratt.
Not easy to do. He's fast.
Yanmark up the left-hand side. Spinning. Yanmark in front. Broken up by Seager.
Yeah. 6 minutes left to go in the game. 2-1 Jersey.
Have led 2-1, all the goals in a 3-minute span in the second period. Here's McDavid challenging. A hit by Dillon. Forced out wide, centering pass intercepted by Milan. 3-on-2 New Jersey. Here to Mercer. Circling, and he lost it off the toe of his stick. Mercer trying to stay with it. Jousting forward is Bouchard. McDavid recovers. Hyman middle of the ice. Drop pass Nugent-Hopkins. Saucer back Bouchard.
Shoot!
Goal open, no shot. Bouchard thinks, dishes, and a high slot tip ends up being deflected. Mercer will reverse for Dillon, and then it was smacked out by Nugent-Hopkins. Devils wanted to play with a high stick. They didn't get the call. Doesn't matter. He's here. Able to back
Shoot the frickin' puck, Bouchard!
5 minutes left to play.
They're rolling right now. The D2D's working well for Edmonton. Once it goes to the wall and back from there, seems to be some light of day to get that shot through.
In transition, Connor Brown shoots a glove save made by Tristan Jarry. It's the first shot of the period. 15 minutes in. Not an easy one.
He is.
After 11 uninterrupted by Edmonton. Jake Woolman. Devils needed that.
He also took 20 minutes in penalties,
Spoon by Allen.
to be fair.
Stayed in. Nicholson. Behind that, pursued by Pesci. Here's the drive. And then raise the pass of Allen. Up to Connor Brown. Pesci gives it back to Brown. You know he wants a sweep against his former teammates. Devils won 5-3 back in October. Dillon thinks better of trying to pinch down with Jack Hughes pressing Roslovic. Smart play to the middle. Pierce to Matt Salor. The only man with a goal tonight. Harris backhands in front and taken away. Meyer, did he get it cleared? No, it stayed in. For now, Meyer. Second opportunity, knifes it successfully through the neutral zone. Less than 4 minutes to play. Turned over by Frederick. Jack Hughes.
That wasn't a turnover by Frederick. That was Emberson leaving Frederick no choice.
Emerson to Stastny.
That's offside.
Offside whistle against Edmonton with 3 minutes 40 seconds remaining in the third period.
You're not wrong.
Oilers and out.
I wouldn't even say it was bad boy. He was defending his teammate. The refs just don't know how to call fucking penalties properly. I don't know how you give him a 2 and a 10 there. Hey, it happens, man. Sometimes the other goalie has something to prove. We can't just pretend that these aren't NHL caliber goalies. We have to remember, and I will say this until I can't say it anymore. For a lot of these teams coming to Edmonton, this is their Super Bowl. Like, this is their Stanley Cup Game 7. For the Oilers, just another game in January. But for a lot of teams coming into Edmonton, this is their Game 7. This is their measuring stick. The Oilers don't have a measuring stick right now. Like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Who's the Oilers measuring stick that you should get up for? We've beaten everybody to beat aside from Florida. We are the best team in the West until somebody tells us otherwise. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's the fact, Jack. This is the team that's gone to back-to-back Cup finals. The team that's represented the Western Conference back-to-back times. So until we don't, we are still the best team in the West. I don't care what records say. I don't care what the regular season says. We are the measuring stick for every team that comes here. It sucks, but that's the way it is. And it's up to the Oilers to play to that level every night. And I don't expect them to. I don't expect any team for 82 games to play at a level of excellence and perfection because one team comes in here one time and has to do it. It's like they say, as a former criminal, I can get lucky every time except for once. And that one time can end me up in jail a lot of time. A long time in jail. Like, So that's what I mean. The Oilers have to play perfect every game. Where the teams that come in here and play the Oilers, they just got to do it one time. The Oilers have to do it for 41 games. It's not fair, but that's the way it is.
Shift for the final minute 20. Off the draw, McDavid pries it loose for Ekholm. Hard rim around the boards. Nugent-Hopkins digs in. Siegenthaler able to launch, and that was batted down by Hischier. So it has to be reset by Bouchard. We'll also keep an eye on Tristan Jarry, though I don't expect him to come off here. Nugent-Hopkins shoots it in. Allen hard up the plexi. Bouchard settles it down.
You're bang on, Jodes. You're bang on.
Hischier on him. Makes a move.
Missing Draisaitl on Kapanen right now is hurting though, and that 20-minute penalty that really
Sends it into the corner. Siegenthaler thought a stick was
screwed the Oilers a lot.
came over. Siegenthaler and Hyman with Pesci in the midst, trying to keep that cycle disrupted along the end boards. Digging in now is McDavid. Hyman hard up the wall, no one's there. Hischier to center, got tripped up. He's saying he was tripped. The ref's gonna say, I believe he stepped on the puck.
He stepped on the puck.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a stick in there on first look right in front of me. I was kind of backing up a little bit, but it was odd the way Hischier went down. Wasn't the stick? We're hearing it was the stick.
Here's Olsen. Swooping. Centering. Steiner rifled by Samoa. Looked like he got it on the heel of his stick. Here's an opportunity for Brad to clear, which he does for Hughes. Got through, but Colson charges in, then butt hooks. Sent it across. Open as Hamilton. Shoots.
2 minutes left to go in regulation.
Rebound came in front. Turning it. Hughes fan. Kept alive. Quick shot Meyer. Jarry the save, and he'll freeze it with a minute 54 to play.
Shots are 2017 for the Oilers, 2-1 New Jersey.
NHL Picks Weekly with your chance to score all season long. You can even win an NHL getaway for you and your family. Download the Safeway app to start playing today.
Again, like,
Here's a chance by Matt Savoy. Nice
what did
try.
we expect was going to happen tonight?
A little sweet spot and just can't get this one to go on net. A little bit wide.
Can't wait to hear the excuses, though.
Face off to the left of Jarry.
McDavid beaten off.
Because there's no one else, Epic.
So the Devils
Who are you going to run? McDavid every shift?
1 leader out there.
Unfortunately, no Kapanen, no Draisaitl, no Henrique.
And now Edmonton
You've got to play your bench.
neutral zone. You'll see Jarry come to the bench. Ekholm gives it
You
back
can't
to
have McDavid out there for 5 minutes.
play. Jarry to the bench. Extra attacker on. 6 on 5. Devils lead at 2-1. Bouchard loading, firing. And that stayed out on a screen down. Rebound. Nugent-Hopkins. Pesci draped all over him. Behind the net, you've got Jack Russell there. Dishing off to Ekholm. Across to Bouchard. One touch on to McDavid. Glass on him. Watch closely by Brown as well. Nugent-Hopkins in front off the stick of Allen. 1 minute, 5 seconds to play. Ekholm
1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute remaining in the third period.
down the stretch at Rogers Place. It's Ekholm. McDavid cross. Russell shoots wide. Rebound Hall off the glass. Ekholm under pressure. Gives it up to McDavid. Looking in front off the pads of Allen. Rebound Christian. Can't get it out. Bouchard will step up. Battling. Unable to nudge it out. Connor Brown. Center pass in front off the pads of Allen. Devils desperately can't get it clear. Nugent-Hopkins behind the net. It's McDavid. Charging. Centering. Nugent-Hopkins. Pesci on him. Roll free. Connor Brown turns and flicks it down the ice. Edmonton will take a timeout after the icing goal with 20
That's game,
seconds to
folks.
play.
Oilers just didn't have it.
Great possession of the offensive zone in this whole sequence. I mean,
Just can't win
Devils are
3 in a
just
row.
pushing, trying to come up with any loose puck, and they still have the ability to make plays like this under pressure. This one goes across. Hyman just can't redirect that run on net. He's under coverage, but it's a recovery once again by Nugent-Hopkins. And that one off to skate of Hyman. He has so many of those that deflect towards the net. That one deflected away. A quick face-off here.
They're not taking a timeout here. Face off one for Glass. The Devils are going to try to eat it in the corner they can. McDavid tipped it back to Ekholm. A shot, a save, rebound, Roslovic. Shot clock. 7 seconds. Devils can't get it. Roslovic in front. Ekholm a drive. Rebound alone to McDavid. He's
Oilers lose. Oilers lose. Sometimes that's the way them breaks go. Can't be upset. Can't cry over spilt milk. This team just doesn't have 3 wins in a row in them. It hurts when you had a guy sitting in the penalty box for almost half the game over nothing. Absolutely. It hurts having not having Draisaitl here. Absolutely. Kapanen getting hurt, that affects. Henrique getting hurt, that affects. All of it adds up to a 2-1 victory for the New Jersey Devils. Oilers just have to be better on Thursday. They got the Pittsburgh Penguins in town. They're more than likely going to see Sheloffs. Just win. Win the game. You can be pissy. Absolutely. Be pissy. I totally understand you. I totally understand you. Good Draisaitl reference, by the way. Be pissy, and I totally agree. I understand those fans are going to be pissy. But yeah, absolutely. But the Oilers have to overcome it. You had a full period to overcome it where you let 2 shots on the third period. Sometimes the goalie's just better on the other side. I'd like to hear the excuses from the other creators in Oilerville, though. Yeah, of course I got it. I'm a Leon guy. Of course I got it. Why are you so pissy? Why do you ask stupid fuck questions? I'm going to be live on Thursday. I can't afford to go to that game. That game's going to be way too expensive. But I will be live, so I will relish in the torment of the Pittsburgh Penguins on Thursday. I'm going to take my Stuart Skinner hat off. I'm an Oiler fan through and through. I hope the Oilers light up the Pittsburgh Penguins on Thursday. I hope the Oilers go in on Thursday pissed off about this loss and put a 10 spot on the Penguins. Anywho's, again, I'm going to read the comments. I'm going to look at some videos tomorrow. And I want to see what Oilers Nation and Stuart for Real and the other guy in Ontario, the Indian guy, I don't know his name, sorry, I apologize. And those type of content creators, what they have to say about this game and how much blame they put on everybody else and not Jari. Because let's be 100% real. That first goal, 100% needs to be saved. I don't care. That first goal was a shot from the point, no shot from the high slot, no screen, no reason that goes in. It wasn't from a sniper that scored 100 goals in the league. So, yeah, that one he has to have. But I'll be the only guy to say that. Since Jari played today, does Ingram play and Seeloffs? I think Ingram does play on Thursday. And I think Seeloffs plays on Thursday. Because Pittsburgh's in town in Calgary tomorrow. I think if the Pittsburgh Penguins were smart, and I know for a fact Stuart Skinner wants to play Thursday against the Oilers. But I also know the Penguins won't do that to him. They will not put him in that situation. Now, Wednesday, the Penguins are in Calgary. We got them back-to-back. Win a game. Win a game back-to-back. It shouldn't be this difficult to win 3 straight. Anyways, guys, Oilers lose 2-1 in heartbreaking fashion. Back at it on Thursday at 7 o'clock. And then on Saturday at 8 o'clock against the Capitals. Monday at 6:30, we'll not do that game against the Ducks. Thursday at 7 against the Sharks. And the end of the month of January, Saturday at 8 p.m. against the Wild. And then they have 2 games in February. And then it's the break. You guys are going to enjoy 3 weeks of bliss. Anyways, guys, my name is Matt, OilersFanReaction. Sometimes you win, then some, you lose. My name is Matt for OilersFanReaction. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell all your friends. I'm not Steve Dangle. I don't stoop that low. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully you get the day that you deserve. My name is Matt. Deuces.